Hey queens, hey queens, hey queens. So we are going to go over May's plant shopping haul. So I'm going to implant, cut, rewind. Okay, so I'm going to put in clips, right, from me and my kids going shopping for my these certain plants that we were getting from a nursery, and they're like probably clip its. I probably fast forward them. I probably took some clips and actually showed you queens, but there's also I did one at a Home Depot run, and we did a shopping cart full haul because we didn't get when we were shopping for the plants. We just got the shopping cart part, and I am going to just show you why I fell in love with the plants. My daughter and I are getting ready to do a video on vegetable and fruits gardening because my youngest has come into loving plants. So I'm so happy and relieved about that. And her watching the growth, me watching her growth is just amazing. And her happiness when she sees the growth of how it started from just dirt to from a seed into dirt to now she sees stems and it's growing so wildly. She's just always amazed and just lights me up. Okay, so I am going to go over the May's shopping plant haul. First of all, let me tell you something. May was a wonderful month. So first of all, happy Mother's Day, belated Mother's Day to all the Mother's figures out there, because it was an awesome Mother's Day, okay? Regardless if you stayed in the house, if you stayed in the bed and you just relax, kudos to you, okay? And I want to say thank you to all of my returning subscribers. Thank you for helping me reach to 100K views. You are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, queens. This is, listen, I can't tell you what this is because I was doing the research and I think I took the tag off. But isn't it so beautiful? Look. And my husband wanted to get me another one, but I'm like, I'm doing still good with this. This is a Diplodendria. This is not a Diplodendria. This is an oasis plant. Yeah, see, I remember because I was studying. But I'm going to put all the names of the plants at the bottom of the screen if you know me, because I will butcher the names. I will put all the names of the plants at the bottom of the screen. But this plant, it's not a hard plant to take care of, but I am not really a flower person, but because the kids bought it for me for Mother's Day, and I picked out another plant, right? I love it. I love it. I've been falling more and more in love with color. I'm a big foliage person, right? But I love this. It's huge. It's growing beautifully. It's even giving me more babies. Like, look at that. I'm giving it humidity. I was putting it outside. But now, listen, this is why I have indoor plants, okay? Listen closely. I don't do bugs. I don't do bugs. Bugs want to do me, though. I don't do bugs. So, in saying that, I know some of them are in dirt and stuff like that, but I don't do the flying bugs. I don't do the bugs that come onto your skin and want to sit there and try to sting you or whatever they are. I don't want them. Okay? But we are going to show you another plant which I'm still trying to get used to. I think that I left it outside one day, and leaving it outside one night because I wasn't feeling too well one night, and this plant, this one right here, was so bunched up like this. So I had a whole bunch of these, right, and it died back. But that's okay. That's okay. We're going to learn. We're going to grow. Oh, this one is broken off. That's why it's like that. Oh. Oh. I wish I knew how to propagate them. Now I got to look into how to propagate it. If they do. But it's nice and watery, so it's watered. I don't need to water them. But this one is a hydrangea. So what I did was went to Home Depot since I fell in love with these, right? And I got a bulb of hydrangea and I put it outside inside of the dirt. I would like to see that grow. And I hear that these are annuals. So I'm going to learn, I'm going to get there. We are going to grow together, okay? We are going to grow together. I did buy a bell pepper plant that's outside, but let me show you my begonia. What's this white stuff on my plant? I think my plant is sick. One of my plants are sick. One of my plants are sick. You see, and this is why I sit there and propagate to other things like leca. But this is my begonia that I got from, oh, it's getting crispy. I gotta give it some minutes. Yeah, I gotta give it water. I was trying to let it establish into my environment first. Anytime that I get a plant, tip, I don't water it right away, even if it's dry. I don't water it right away because I want it to get established to my environment. Right? So get it established to your environment before you put it into shock. You don't want to put it into shock, okay? And then it's like, what's going on? I had this type of temperature, now I have this type of temperature, and then I'm getting watered now, and then my roots, oh my gosh, help me. We don't want that. So, yeah, you may have some little damage, like this is, I should have gave it a little bit more humidity, right? But I didn't. It's crispy. But I did water it a little bit, what was it, 2 days ago. So I had this plant for like a week now. Like a week and a half. Yeah. And I just paid attention to the foliage. And the reason why I watered it a couple of days ago is because I didn't want to really lose these little flowers. They were so cute. So I'm definitely going to water it today. Okay, before I end up losing my babies. And give it lots of humidity because I see some growth down there inside that you really can't see. But isn't she a beauty? Look at that. Look at that. See, I'm telling you, I'm a green foliage person. Look at that. Such a beauty. And the flowers is not bad neither. So this is a begonia. And they have a wide range genre of begonias. Of begonias. They have a wide range. So before I don't want to just go and buy begonias, because after researching about this plant and how it loves so much humidity and seeing so many people have begonias and they're in like domes or they're in cupboards, right? With the doors closed. Like I have my humidity loving plants in there and I have my door open. You know what I mean? But certain begonias, They need to have humidity. So over here in my kitchen where my deep freezer is, I have my plants, and this is where I was telling you, if you watched my propagation in leca, all about that leca. Over here I have, this is where I have all my, most of my lecas and stuff like that. So the humidity level, right, I will post that video in the description, is the humidity over here is really good. So this New Guinea and patience, New Guinea impatiens, I will put the name of it on the screen. Okay. This is an annual plant, right? This is one of my May plant hauls, and I love it. Look at her. She is a water drinker. She is thirsty all the time. All the time she's thirsty. All the time. So what I did was, I put a plastic right here. Got it from Home Depot, put plastic right here, and then I just bottom feed her and just let her drink as much water as she wants, compared to top feeding her, which would create fungus gnats. And I'm still learning about this plant, and I want to save the flowers, you know, because look, this is a underwatered dead flower right here. And then me not knowing about the plant, I would think that this is overwatered. So you have to make sure that you're giving your new babies exactly what it needs. This is adjust. Oh, it's not gonna adjust for you guys, I'm sorry. New Guinea and patience. There it goes. It gets up to 8 hours of sun daily. I give it morning sun, and then I give it evening sun. I mean, grow lights, let's say. Okay. Next, we have what is also my May plant haul. Okay, so now I am experimenting with this plant because my daughter and I, we went vegetable happy. They thought we were going to be doing a gardening, and which I'm going to show you next, the little ones that we grew. But this strawberry plant I got from the nursery, and I already ate like 2 strawberries and gave the kids. Oh, this one, it looked like it's ready, or almost. I have to fertilize it. I have to water it. It is completely dry, queens. Look at that. That is dry. And I'm also learning that when it does this, turn like with the dark spots and stuff like that, it's not going to be sweet, and it may not even get red. It's because my son said the other day that it wasn't sweet, but we had one that, like 2 days ago, that was really, really sweet. Look at this dried up. So it needs more water, definitely, and we need more lighting, okay? I'm thinking it needs more humidity as well, because look over here. It's, you know, that's water. Water. We need water because it's dried up, crisp down there. So our strawberry plant for May plant haul shopping. Yes. Okay, so now we have a grape plant, and they have to call it something else as well. They call it Vitis, V-I-T-I-S, and it fruits in the summer. Excuse me, my little puppy. Nope, stop. It fruits in the summer, soon after the first year, and it's self-pollinating as well. But one thing I do know, it is a very thirsty plant. Please don't mind me. I'm over here packing for to go away for a trip. But it is a very thirsty plant. So I haven't really fertilized it. So I gave it a little bit of fertilizer and I filled the bowl up, not filled the bowl up, but I put some water at the bottom. Look at the roots. Maybe I need to repot it. I think that after this gets dry, I will repot it. Star. But it is a sun-loving plant. And it's 3.5 pounds of grapes, 6 fluid ounce liquids of pectin. I gotta look this all up. 4 cups of white sugar and a 1/2 cup of water to make grape jelly. That is the recipe. But again, it takes full sun. No. And again, like I said, it's a very thirsty plant, and it takes 8 ounces of water every other day. This is a thirsty plant. So I can imagine that I do need to fertilize it. So I'm learning it as I show you queens too, because look, I left it dry and the top is dry. I took one off already. So every day I need to be watering this plant because my area is dry. So we're growing together, queens. We are growing together. So I have calla lilies here, and I have them in white. I bottom water them so it looks dry at the top, which is good because it helps not get any fungus gnats, less fungus gnats, honestly. And then look at this beautiful color. Look at the orange, the pinkish hue. Like, it's more red on the screen. It looks pinkish, but it's like a reddish hue. Look at that. That is gorgeous. I love this. I've been really falling in love with the color. And look, I have the grow lights here, so it's outdoor plants, but this is how we're going to get them indoors. We're going to give it nice, good consistency lighting, and it gives it at least, it has daylight lighting, and then I give it at least 4 hours of nighttime lighting. So it's getting good lighting. I just bottle water them, right? The next time I do it, I'm not going to give them fertilizer. That's one thing I haven't talked about with any of the plants. So I'm going to do a separate video on fertilizer because I do fertilize my plants, okay? But look at how gorgeous these calla lilies are. Just amazing. I'm telling you, May plant haul has been amazing. Amazing. have any strawberries on it. Do we get the ones that don't have strawberries on it? Why?
So if the strawberries die on that one, you know it's something going wrong with the plant.
But look at that strawberry right there. It's the bottom of it. It's not good.
Yeah, because it's all the way in the shade.
Ah.
It's just like...
Okay, what about this one up here? Right? Yeah. Oh, go ahead, that one. This one has a flower coming on it.
And this one?
This one has a flower. First. Oh, let me just put it